Hello everybody and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where Aavak is pointing his nail gun at me again.
I was pointing it at the lad and everyone on my channel will be able to see this. She's spreading vicious rumours about me.
I'm stood in front of the ladder.
I'm pointing a different way now. Ha!
So,
I'm one step ahead of you. Okay.
Today's episode, we are going to basically continue making lots and lots of concrete, because it is Fortnite today.
Yeah.
To reinforce the base, while Aavak continues to work on electricity.
Yes. If we can get up to electricity, that's going to be a big thing, because at the very least, we'll be able to get some electric fences up and running. Now, ideally, I would very much like to set it up on both sides of the base. Both mine and on Shelab's. And for those of you who have been worried, and since the whole nights are getting quite dangerous, I have gone ahead and I've removed the ladder from this section. So we have to jump up now in order to get up to the vehicle bay. I'm not sure if it really was going to provoke them, since they don't seem to have tried to get through there in a little while. But better safe than sorry, I suppose, with that one.
Yes.
Right. Well, while Shelab is down there and probably digging out plenty of metal, I need to get a little bit more flagstone in.
More snow at the moment, honestly.
More snow than anything else, is it?
Yeah, but that'll change.
We should be in a position to have a little ramp going down to allow us to get a little bit lower, because ultimately I need to be able to reach a box. In fact, Shelab, where you are right now, we want to see if I put a box down here, if I can access it from above. Because the moment I can do that, I don't need to bring that layer down any further. Let's grab some nails.
Do you want any more frames put anywhere, or are you happy with the frames that are here?
The frames that are there are fine, I think. I'm going to need some wood, though. Ooh, okay. So that's the new plan, everyone. We need wood.
Well, that was your plan last episode, and then it was like, ding, 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 it's morning.
I super almost forgot. Bacon and eggs. Yes, breakfast of champions. There we go. And some tea to wash it down.
Every day. I'm going to have a hobo stew breakfast.
Tea to wash it down, naturally. What else are you gonna eat your eggs and bacon with? Don't say coffee, you heathens, my lord. Right. Let's go and grab.
I wouldn't say coffee. I don't like coffee. Unlike you.
I mean, you know, I look. Okay, you gotta sin sometimes to keep life interesting. Right. Let's go and hack these ones down. They're only.
It's not
600.
sinning if you don't enjoy it.
I'm fairly certain it's still sinning, even if you don't enjoy it. I'm pretty certain that's not a way out of whether something is sinful or not. Good effort, though. I like where you were going with it. Alas, no. Right, let's go ahead and plant these down. Now, if I am a clever Aavak, maybe... I wonder if I can get snowberries and plant them myself. Can I farm snowberries?
I think you can plant them.
Can you? Oh.
I'm sure
if that is something that we can do, then I may have to adjust the farm to account for it. Maybe rotate out the potatoes? Snowberries. No, just snowberry extract. Pop, pop.
Aww.
I mean, do I care enough to gather all of these together? It would be a lot of work to gather that many snowberries. In order to make the yucca smoothie, which would give us the ability to withstand very cold environments. I don't think it matters
We're kind
enough.
of all right now. Like, that would have been good, like, ages ago.
I still get a bit cold every now and then, but honestly, if I could get the means to make some padding mods to adjust the thermal insulation of our clothing, that would probably be a good move. Ooh, an untouched bird's nest. How rare. I'll grab these as well. I think before I head back, I should have brought the chainsaw, really. But I'm going to be perfectly honest. My axe has the enormous benefit of not being really, really stupid sounding and obnoxiously loud. So...
yeah. I'm not into the power tools at all because of that.
The auger is decent, because the things that the auger excels at are things that are incredibly stamina intensive. Not that the chainsaw, not that chopping down trees isn't stamina intensive, but I feel that the auger does its job better than the chainsaw does its job. I feel that the auger is a more useful tool in terms of the power tools.
That makes sense.
Either way, though, ultimately, the power tools are not that amazing compared to a well-upgraded
like steel pickaxe
or
steel
stuff.
Tool,
yeah. Like, I can hack my way through a boulder pretty bloody fast with a steel pickaxe. Especially with some extra levels. I believe there used to be a skill that governed power tool usage, which made power tools much, much more useful. But I think that was in Alpha 16. Hello, Zombo.
It's like there was a lot of stuff. I think they were getting really feature complete with Alpha 16, and then it sort of went away a bit, didn't it?
Except party invite Sheila before I kill the Zombo.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah, you're within range to get EXP from it. There you go. Oh, no, you're still up. Well.
Oh, that was good. Just lined up 600 concrete mix. Yeah.
Nice. That's actually really nice.
I'll do me.
I'll be bringing back a fair bit of stone. Well, I say a fair bit of stone. Honestly, Sheila's probably gathering more from mining than I am from taking down these boulders. But I'm getting a little bit of everything at the moment, which is useful in its own way.
Iron and stone only.
And a little bit of lead, a little bit of nitrate powder, sorry, bit of coal, bit of stone, bit of all sorts. It isn't super amazing, but it'll do. It will do. We've got quite a lot of them over here, so I may as well take this area out. Are we going to have any zombie hordes? I don't know. I'm not seeing any right now, and there may not be too many. There's usually a horde just prior to horde night. Just as you're getting close to the to nighttime, a horde usually shows up. And you can use that to your advantage. I was watching someone streaming Alpha 18 recently, Ica. For those of you who don't know, Ica is a friend that I've met through streaming and I've actually met in real life at TwitchCon. Pretty cool fella. But I was pointing out that you can make use of the fact that there's always going to be a horde there seems very frequently a wandering horde just before horde night. Because that wandering horde, although once nighttime falls, they run, they are spawned from a different spawn set than the Blood Moon horde. They are typically fairly easy to kill zombies. And so if you are struggling with horde night, you can use that to your advantage because the horde, the game won't spawn too many zombies in at the same time. It's got like a setting called Keep Alive. And depending on your game stage, it'll increase the amount of zombies that are allowed to be alive on in the horde at any one time, up to the difficulty setting that you've selected. When you set up a game, you could say something like 8 zombies per person at any one time. In which case, for every person in a group, it will only allow 8 zombies to exist. Even though the horde might be several hundred zombies in total, once there are 8 zombies on screen for that person, it waits until one of those zombies is dead before it spawns the next one in. And it creates like a kind of trickle feeder. Well, if you can manage your kills very carefully, the wandering horde could be off in the distance. They're not Blood Moon type, so they don't hunt you necessarily. They'll just kind of chill out on the edge of your kind of load radius, taking up spawn slots. So the Blood Moon horde then is far, far easier to deal with. It's not something you generally need to worry about. In fact, for us, that would be a detriment. We kind of want to work through the horde as fast as we can, and get as much EXP as we can. Because come daytime, whatever's left in the horde pool is discarded. And we are actively hunting for EXP at this point.
We want to get levels.
There we go. I've got 390 iron. Oh, there's a witch just outside the base.
Yeah, I take it we're not going to farm witches on horde night.
That was a terrible miss. That also was a terrible miss. Let's aim a bit higher. That was way over her head, I think. Man, I'm doing a terrible job. Kind of feel embarrassed about that effort. My lord. She may die on the spikes.
I'm like that all the time. I'm like, oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again. Oh, this is just embarrassing.
Damaging my own bloody horde base at this point. Come on, where are you? I don't want to get too close, lest I let you know I'm here. Oh, there you are. Damn it! My lord! Never had this much trouble from a witch before. It's embarrassing.
She's giving you the right. She's giving you the right run around.
There we go. I finished her off with a bolt to the face.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's what you deserve, you scallywag. You embarrassed me in front of all my friends. Oh well.
How dare you?
I know. Right, let's get back in. Got a fair bit of iron to pop into the furnaces now. It does look increasingly like we might not get the 4x4 before Horde Night, though. Which I suppose is fine.
I'd find out after. We can have it for last week, and that'll be cool.
Indeed, indeed. It would actually make it quite fun. Right, there we are. Let's drop off the eggs. Drop off the snowberries. Drop off the... Oh, I didn't have any gunpowder, never mind. Lead can go up here. And sucking that iron, actually. Alright then. Let's go and test what I wanted to test before. And that is, if this point here can have a box. If I put a storage box here, can I access its inventory? That's the only reason I went out to get the wood. It's just that I ended up gathering loads of other things as well. Right, so with that there...
Always the way.
Yeah, it is,
You do one thing, you find 100 other things to do. That's my life.
Yep, pretty much. Right, can I access this? No, I cannot. Could I access it if I was right above it, I wonder? So we may need the access point to be even lower down. Yeah. Okay, alright, that's something. From here, there we go. I can access it from here, but at that point I can't access the bikes. Can access them from this level, though. Let's place these down. We'll see what we can do with that. Can I interact? Yeah, I can access the motorcycles from this level. So the way I'm thinking about this is we may want the access point to be level up here, or up here perhaps, and then you walk down and look further down. You sink deeper into the dump chest area, closer. I had hoped that you'd be able to reach a storage box from about 3 away, but alas, no.
Yeah.
And you can't even do it if you crouch. That's quite the shame. Now, what we could do is actually raise that box up. We don't strictly need it to be on the floor down here. We can have it part way up, and
That's true. We could have a floor, and then we could have. Yeah.
We can have a platform to stand down here to access that storage crate.
Yeah.
Can I pick this up?
Yeah, we can build whatever we want to raise the floors and things.
Unfortunately, I cannot pick it up, so I'm going to have to just demolish it. Alas. Wasted a couple of nails, but just to see if this will work.
It was good to do a little test, though.
Yeah. Just to see if it will work, though, I'll use another 10 nails. They're very cheap for me at this point. Let's pop this down right there. Can I ask... Ooh! I can, from ground floor, I can access that storage box. Oh, that is glorious. Okay, so plans are saved.
Wonderful.
All right, so now we have the heights that we need. We can start work on that. Actually, let me quickly swing past, collect any concrete mix we've got on the go. Grab all this. Grab any cement. No cement. Much sadness there. Okay, we don't need that.
Oh, there's cement. I got cement in my inventory. I just been like doing stuff, dealing with it. 180.
Okay, thank you. Let's get.
Making more.
What am I lacking? Oh, you had concrete mix. Sorry, I was looking for cement to make. I wanted the concrete mix ultimately, but I was specifically trying to grab enough cement to.
Yeah, so cement's not being made in the forge right now.
It is now. I have set that up. All right, so oh no, Well, I have learned a lesson today. We're going to want... Well, we know roughly how tall this needs to be. So, that is fine. All is okay. This area is going to be bars, and from here we'll easily be able to reach down. In fact, I might be able to get away with it being a little bit higher, but I can access the motorcycle from here, so there's no reason. Okay, I think I've got a plan of action. Let's quickly go and continue reinforcing all the concrete though first, before I get too distracted.
Yes.
But this is going to be even more important once we've got the 4x4. Because that thing's got quite the inventory. Though it does not have more inventory than 2 motorcycles, from what I understand. So ultimately, we are going to be dropping our inventory a bit. But on the plus side...
But if we made a 4x4 each nerf eventually, I know we'll probably end up getting to the end of the run.
I mean, yeah, the steel requirements for that would be quite weighty, but it's not necessarily a bad idea.
But then you'd have huge amounts of inventory, and you could just go loot an entire town into your cars.
Mm-hmm. Let's get these in place. And on this side, exactly the same.
Upstairs, I think.
5.
Going up and down the ladders.
Are you alright with the ladders? Is that a problem?
Yeah. I was going up and down the ladders, and I'm like, getting up and down and up and down and up and down. It's fine, it's just me.
7. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I need 14 wedge tips. And this will give us our access point for the room down below. We'll have a decent amount of dump chests, but honestly, I kind of feel that all the dump chests will probably exist over here. There's not going to be too much reason to have them on this side. Given that, maybe this could be something else over here. In fact, this could be... We could have a little... waterway down here, just a little area just for us to gather some water for no reason other than we can, really.
It's pretty. It's pretty to have a water feature.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, I think we'll do there, and the same on this area. 1, 2, 3, and I've made too many of the wedge tips as a result, but that's fine. There is a witch outside. I'm actually going to ignore her for now. I'm doing other things, which I'm afraid you're going to have to wait. There we go.
Wait your turn.
I know, right?
Wench.
How rude. My goodness. There we are. Bonk. Perfect. Now this gives us a good access point from here. Should be able to access the motorcycles. Yes. I do have enough cobble to reinforce this, so I will. Just on the off chance the zombies think, oh, this looks like an easy way to get into the base. I'd rather than not, really. So let's reinforce this all the way around. Come on. There we are.
I'm drinking so much tea.
Oh.
I must be the dapperest person in the world by now.
What? Are you challenging me?
Yes.
There is only one way that we can settle this dispute. That is finding out who looks better wearing a monocle. It is the only way.
I think I look good with a monocle.
But can you rock the double monocle? I think not. I rock it every day, and I have rocked it every day since I was like 11. Except, I've got my monocles connected. Because efficiency.
It being a double monocle does not make it more special.
It totally does. It's twice as dapper. I mean, it just stands to reason. Come on now.
It just makes it glasses.
Oh, wheels are done. Excellent. And collecting the steel boats as well. I'm going to go ahead and make the cobble rocks in my inventory. That's probably going to be faster. There we go. Right. So the wheels are done. We can drop those off. All 4.
Nice.
Like, got the iron spikes that I can go out and continue laying down. Don't need these nails on me anymore. I mean, I will. Well, yeah, I will actually eventually. Oh, wow. My inventory is just full of random gubbins. So much random gubbins.
It seems to, yeah, get really full of random gubbins very fast when you are building.
Yes.
Doing anything with building or digging.
She is really quite angry up there. I feel bad.
Yeah. Is she angry because you're ignoring her?
I think so. Hello? There we are.
Poor witchy poo.
Wait for her to rise above and... Ah, she got a screamer. It wasn't as...
Need any help with that?
Oh, actually, she may have just been screaming randomly in frustration rather than... Oh, no, she definitely has someone. Alright. But I only see one enemy around right now. That seems unlikely. Super duper unlikely.
More somewhere else.
Yeah, I think what happens when a witch summons a horde is she summons them centered on the point she's screaming at rather than where she's screaming.
Yeah.
So they're all centered where I was stood by the drawbridge at the time. There we go. Hello. This is not a particularly dangerous horde. Any others? There probably are a few.
There with digging this room out now.
I'm going to risk going out, especially because it'll give me an opportunity to lay down some extra items around the place. Can I have a look at that? There we go. Gotta make sure it's oriented correctly. Everything looks okay
with
there.
The look of what you dig out and what you mine out.
Yeah. This should make this area quite the difficult prospect for anything to attack, especially because it goes nowhere.
Yeah.
If they wanted to climb up on this, or by destroying these blocks they would gain access somewhere, they would absolutely attack it.
Is that your electricity blocks?
Yeah. But because it doesn't go anywhere in particular, I can't imagine they're going to waste too much effort trying to get through. Now, it's already past midday, which worries me a little bit. Because I do...
Yeah, we should take any concrete we can and get these walls as reinforced as possible before they have no time to dry, you know.
Where did I... Did I actually already use up all of that? I'm quite surprised.
Oh, I took another couple of hundred out.
I'm surprised with the amount of cobble rocks I had. Did I set something else to make them? Oh, I did. I did, in fact, set up the workbench to make them. I thought I was doing them in my pocket. Never mind. Right, I've dropped off the
whole
steel.
strip around the outside is done. Fantastic.
Is it all done at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, I think it
excellent. I wasn't sure if it had been fully upgraded or not.
Yeah, because I'd done the whole thing up to a double reinforce, except for there was one tiny corner, and I think you've gone and done that by the looks of it.
Excellent in that case.
And we've got 2...
Unintended, but very much appreciated.
Sorry, forged steel blocks there as well. Nice.
Right.
Looks like everything's been mostly repaired.
I am going to leave what we're doing here for now.
Mm-hmm.
Though that being said, this is technically a breach point for the zombies, straight into the heart of the base. We are actually going to have to hold this up in order to dissuade the zombies from trying to use it.
Where are you?
For that purpose. The offload area.
Alright.
Currently, this is an entry point for the zombies.
It's a way in.
It's a fairly poorly secured entry point at that. So we're going to have to reinforce this. At least enough that it would dissuade the zombies from trying.
Okay.
But whilst all of that's happening, I would really like to be working on getting electricity up and running. We'll see what we can do. But for now, I'm going to check out what I need to do for the generator bank. It's going to require 10 mechanical parts, 14 electric parts, and a bunch of forged iron. What were you asking, Sheila?
The inside ring, then. I was just thinking, is there anything else I should upgrade? But I think we'll do the inside ring and then
yes.
Start working on the other bits.
I'm going to drop off the nail gun. If you want to use that instead, by all means. And I'm also going to drop off the cobblestone rocks and cement that I've got and other sundries into the building chest. So you can use that to reinforce all the cobblestone as needed. I'm fairly certain I can hear a zombie.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, sorry. I walked
so
straight up through you. Yeah, looks like we've got a little wandering horde out there.
Okay.
They are dead. They died on the spikes.
Oh, fair enough.
One businessman left, but that's it.
I'm gonna go check on the ammo I was making, unless you've already put it.
Annoyingly, they did manage to get through some of the spikes, though. That is actually quite the pain. So we're going to need a little bit of cleanup over here. One of the spikes is going to need to be repaired.
Okay, how do I repair a spike? Is that just with iron or something?
Yep, forged iron. It's the same stuff that it's made of, basically.
Okay. And the next question is, do we have any forged iron?
We are making some, yes. 100 currently.
Yeah. Well, I'll come repair that spike then.
Okay. Oh, sorry. My bad. Right. Okay, so, again, generator bank. 14, 10, and 10. Already got that, so grab you. And you.
Oh, I have no idea where the spike is.
Around the far corner, which leads towards like the lumberjack's hut.
Right, okay.
There we go. Let's craft ourselves a generator bank. It's only going to take us a little while, but we are going to start needing all kinds of things for electricity. All sorts of electrical goods.
Oh, I see it.
Right, an electric timer relay. Wire up one of these to trigger events based on time of day. So we could turn on the defenses at night rather than during just regularly during the day. I'm going to need at least 4 of these. Unfortunately, I don't have enough forged iron for that. We're also going to need relays to be able to take it over there. We could trigger it up to a trigger plate so that the trigger plate will activate the electric fences only when zombies are nearby.
Yeah, I've got 15 forged iron on me.
That may be a useful way of doing it because it would preserve energy that way. It would save. Oh,
that's a good screen.
Okay, heading back up. Well, actually, have you got this, Shelab, or do you need backup?
Yeah, I think I've got it. Oh, there's a nice big old lumberjack there. But...
If you need me over there, just let me know and I'll be there in a moment. But if you've got this, then I'll leave you to it. We could use the trigger plates to activate the electric fences. Which would be quite a useful mechanic, I feel. But delivering the energy out to the trigger plate would be the tricky part. And once that gets broken, the whole system would go down. So for the time being, I think I'm going to hook it up to a switch instead, as that gives me more control over when the energy is being output. We'll need at least 2 of these, because ultimately I want multiples. I would like to get the same for Shelab, so let's get 8 of these going for now. If I can, I would like to put them all the way around the perimeter of the base, but that may not be something we can do. 10 should be more than enough.
Stop breaking that archway, you little...
They're being scallywags. I'll grab the nail gun and head back out. Okay, I'm on my way. Which side are they on?
It's a feral moe that's just getting, you know, they keep getting stuck in this bit of the...
Okay, pull back. Pull back.
Oh, man. It's annoying because there's no reason. He's just there bashing the concrete.
Dunk. There we go.
Well done. Very irritating.
Yes, very, but it's one of those things. You've got a couple of others wandering over. Oh, that was an awful shot. Let's take you out if we can. Damn it.
Hello, friend.
Oh, you've got them. Okay. I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, I'll just melee it.
Now,
Hello, friend.
the way I'm thinking of placing this generator is, honestly, if we put it down here, then I can hook it up to the rest of the base. The wires can go through walls. It's not the most awesome looking thing, but we can always move this around a little bit later. Let's set up this generator. Actually, putting it up outside will make a little bit more sense because it's got an exhaust. Let's put it... sure, we'll pop the generator right there. As such, I am going to want a storage box for... a storage chest for gas, specifically for the generator. And a sign. I'm going to need to go and get some nails for that. Did you want the nail gun now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm popping it back in there for you. Take the wire cutters and I'll grab... Where's my claw hammer? There we go. Right, all
I'm
yours?
just going to upgrade anything and flag up
You
the
don't
bubble
need
that I
the nails,
can,
okay.
basically.
Let's grab all of these. Now, how are we doing? 198 concrete in the cement mixer.
Wonderful. Okay, I'll try and upgrade what I can then of the walls.
Yeah, by all means.
We've finished the band around, so we may as well start doing the rest of it.
I'm putting more concrete mix on to go. 258. Take a little while, but you know we're getting there now. We are out
definitely.
of stones, though. That's going to be the limiting factor now.
Yeah, that's why I've been digging that place out, because it's been really helping with the amount of stones.
Now, we've got plenty of engines, so we are going to be able to set up a decently powerful generator out here. The more engines you put into it, the more maximum output. Each generator gives you 50 watts. So there we go. We will want a sign. Just a 1x1 sign will be ample for what we want. And then something about there. Awesome. And then let's unlock this. Now, I can pop this in here, which will be fine. I can go ahead and refuel it. It can hold up to 1,000 units of fuel, which is quite glorious. Let's go and grab some more from up here then, given that. Let's take 5 gas barrels. That should be plenty for what we need. Now, the generator will only use fuel if there is a demand for energy in it somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got a battery bank, the battery bank itself will request fuel. So you can use that to recharge your batteries. Basically, the way that it works with the battery bank is the battery bank will have... each battery will lose durability over time, and that's kind of the way that it shows it's losing its charge. You put it in a battery bank, and a generator attached to it will refill the batteries, and then once that's done, it'll be complete, and we'll stop trying to put any more power into it. Now, the way we are going to hook this up... actually, I should have perhaps moved this elsewhere. Can I lift this up?
Aavak, what happened to all of these steel crossbow bolts I was making on the workbench?
I have made them all, and they are all in the ammo chest. Let's move this to the side.
No, I was actually... You put the arrowheads in,
Oh,
and I was making...
I'm
Did you
so
not put them
sorry.
on?
I didn't put them back on. That's my fault.
Do it now.
I know, right?
We need those for Horde Night. Glad I asked.
Well, it's
Goodness.
not. Well, I mean, there was several hundred made, but let's have a look. How many were there made?
There's like nothing now.
Well, where did they all go? Oh, I've got them on 242. My bad. I've been emptying out the inventory as I've been rushing around doing things. Sorry about that, though. Confusion
No,
was
it's okay.
entirely my fault.
I needed to know that they had been made. Ready for Horde Night, that's all.
Right.
Otherwise,
forged.
we would be very badly off.
Yeah. We may actually have that that 4x4, though at this point, I fancy saying, do we not have more electrical relays? I really do rather need quite a few.
Right, so
there
there's
we
enough for 183 crossbow bolts each. So that should be enough for Horde Night, right?
Ah,
Right.
sure. Maybe.
So I go and get some more feathers.
Right. Now, the way that electricity works, you have to hook them up to relays. So I'm going to pop one right there. I'm going to take that torch away. Torch can instead go and live here. Like that. And now, with the wire tool, we can... I'm not going to turn it on. I think it's right click. There we go. Connected to the wire. And there we go. That is now showing the direction of power. Now, each relay, and this is typically true of everything in the electric network, can have one input, but can have multiple outputs. So the next relay will be over here.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
Oh no. My motorbike just fell off. I silly. I picked it up.
We knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know who was going to be the one to do it. Oops, that is not correct. I need to swap out. You have to connect to this one first. So connect and connect. This will draw 1 watt of power so far. Now, I don't recall how far out these relays can be. So I'm just going to have to try and hope that it can be quite far. Can that connect? No. It's a little bit too much of an ask. So I'll plop that one in there. Hook from there to here. And from here along. Come on. There we are. There's a little bit of lag that you've got to be aware of with those. Right, so we've got an electrical relay there. How many tiles with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every 6 or so. There we are. Now, I am going to be that person, and I am not going to have that just draping randomly across the corner there. Perish the thought.
Perish thought.
Right, Shelab. We are going to need this. If we want to have electric fences on your side, we're going to have to set up something very similar to what I've currently got.
Right. Well, I'm at the moment off finding feathers.
That's fine. We've got a bit of
We
time.
don't have enough ammo.
Do we have enough rebar? We should do. Right, cancel this. Rebar.
That made me jump, that lightning.
We're going to want 18. Go ahead, make that. Have we got 180 concrete is the question.
Maybe by now it might have
Yes,
made.
we have.
I had like 600 on.
I've got plenty of concrete mix now. We should be able to get all of this hooked up together. Hopefully. I mean, you know, it's going to be it's going to be close, but we'll see what we can do. It will be a bit of a hodgepodge. Initially, I'm just going to place down a switch where I can and hope for the best with that. But, for example, I could have the switch over here, so I could access it from outside, turn it on once the actual horde begins. We're getting so many zombies, right? There we go. But turn that on early on, and then just leave it on for the remainder of the horde night. And I think that's what we're going to do. And I'm really very hopeful that I'm going to be able to get this set up in time. Because we may have left it a little bit late.
Okay, I found just like another
1, 2, 3.
80 feathers.
Okay.
Help a bit, I guess.
Oh no, absolutely. Actually, Shelab's area is much taller, so... Okay. I did not anticipate that. But thankfully, through sheer... Oh, well, we're going to be one too shy. I thought I actually had enough. That is annoying, but oh well. I could make a little arch in the middle, but we won't do that. Let's get all of this set up. And the same on this side. So from here, 1, 2, 3. That's the third. About there. Now then, Shelab, when you get back, I'm going to need you to let me know the moment that the rebar outside your horde base is dry.
Okay.
Kind of cutting it close to the wire. But considering I managed to put together an entire electrical setup and a trap to make use of it, on rather short notice, I feel, I'm not too dissatisfied with my effort.
Right. How much wood do we have right now?
We've got a couple of about 1,000.
Okay, cool.
Oh, there we go. Get back out there as fast as I can. And with the remaining concrete, I will reinforce everything else.
And is that wood in the building chest or your?
It's in my inventory right now.
Okay, could you drop me a little bit just for maybe 100?
Sure.
Just for.
I'll drop you half of it. There you go, 500 there.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just gonna grab the rest of those steel arrowheads.
We were so close with the amount of concrete I had just to finish your part of the trap base. Right, so if I put the switch in line here, that would mean the switch would have to exist about there. And with that done, I need to hook this back up. Now, the problem here is, can this go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? This might not be far out enough. I may need to move that switch elsewhere. That would be fine. That isn't too much of a problem. But let's see. Can I connect this switch from here up to the switch? From the switch out to this? Or does that turn the wire red? It works! Glorious! It does look silly though. It does look silly. I appreciate that. Now, this should, based on the length that we were able to connect the switch, connect all the way across here. You notice the electric poles are too high. The blue there is showing that the electricity would travel through it. But the reason why I built the platforms there, one less high, is so that this will be traveling at foot level. So a crawler or a dog will still get hit. Otherwise, it would just go over its head. Literally. Right, okay. Shelab, I've got to move pretty quickly now with your side.
Okay.
Am I going to have time? I should have enough relays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try 7. Try something around here. And I may have enough. Let's connect these up. That tiny little bit of lag that I need to wait for it to realize I'm trying to make an electricity connection is quite worrisome right now, and we're so down to the wire. I might have to be a real scallywag and have this go through and out the other side. That's annoying. This will be ultra temporary, and I do apologize for how janky it will look. But hopefully you can forgive me. Not sure if we're going to get this together. I've got basically a minute to dig through this bit of flagstone, hook up a switch. Hopefully it'll reach, because if not, I'm probably not going to be able to rebuild this in time to make it work. But let's see what we can do. Connect it. Can this then connect? Does it go red? No, it works. Connected. Perfect. Now, here's the moment of truth. Can that switch reach? Because if it can, then we have an electric fence on both sides. Hooray! We win.
Nice.
Both of us will have some enhanced defensive structures. Now, again,
Oh, wonderful. Well done.
we don't want to use the traps to kill. So electric fence traps, they do a little bit of damage, but it's mostly this stunning effect that we're looking for. There we are.
Yeah, slow him down.
Okay, so from now on,
Wonderful.
you will need to activate that switch. Can you see what it is? Just down here? It's a little light switch there. You can switch her on. You can switch her off. Right now, it's not accepting any power. All of these things, I mean, everything in this system is taking a little bit of power, but that's fine. And how much time we got? We've got a little bit of time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prepare. Because I need to grab some from steel crossbow
There's some
bolts.
steel crossbow bolts and ammo chest for you. There's more probably on the workbench as well.
Okay. Have you got everything you needed?
I've got food, drink, painkillers, bandages, ammo, got my marksman rifle, pistol.
Okay. I'm going to drop everything. I will keep the wire tool on me only because there is a reasonable chance that I'm going to need to watch the system and make sure that it's working correctly. I've got health bandages, I've got water, tea. I'm going to drink some tea now. There's no reason to wait. Have a bit of food now.
Yeah, I'm going to take some hobo stew because it's good for
I will keep the
hydration and...
painkillers there as well. I'm going to grab a shotgun. Where is the best shotgun? That's a hunting rifle. Oh, there we go. Shotgun. I'm going to grab... we've got far fewer shotgun shells than I recall.
Oh gosh, I've got 250 on me. I don't know why I've got that on me.
Have you taken a shotgun yourself?
No.
Oh, okay.
What happened? I accidentally emptied a chest into my inventory and they must have stayed there.
You grab I'm in the by the ammo right now.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna throw it on the floor.
Yeah, and grab all of the 7.62s. Because they're all more useful for you.
Oh, okay. Right, I'll put all the shotties in for you.
Have you got... Is there pistol ammo?
Yeah, I've got some pistol ammo as well.
How much?
300 odd. So
okay, thank you. That's perfect.
I think the ammo stacked with all my ammo.
Okay, time to move. I'm going to take half of the mollies. I'm going to grab my night vision. I'm going to switch over to my night vision for tonight. Yeah, I will. And
you didn't leave my electric fence on though, did you? So I need to turn that on now.
Yep, we both need to turn them on. In fact, I'm turning the generator on now. It is turned on. Power is being drawn. Heading up.
Cool. Yeah.
Turning on my light switch. Ouch, that hurt a lot. I got hit a couple of times while I was turning her on because I was a derp. And I do apologize, everyone, about how much noise this is going to make. It is going to make a lot. Please be dead. Thank you. I'll take all of that. Right, we've immediately got plenty of irradiated, so using my rad remover straight away. You're welcome to come over and help.
Eventually.
Okay, I think I've removed a decent chunk of them. Oh, they line up those headshots so marvelously when they're... there's a spider going for you.
Spider?
I'm shooting
every
it.
Time. Hey.
Quickly get inside, Shelab, because there are zombie cops out there. One of them was trying to have a go at you there. Oh, spiders. No, never mind.
Not a spider.
Down. Reloading. Right, crouching. Get behind me. Let me know when you're in position.
Okay, I'm in position.
Right, we've got a decent amount of zombie cops right now, causing some issues. Hello, spider friend. He's coming in. He's dead.
Well done.
Reloading. Ah, electricity. Face my advanced technology, you fiends! Oh, damn it. You. Stop it. No, I mean it. Stop. No. Stop. For good. Oh, it's lining up the headshots so well. My lord, the spiders are really getting quite crazy right now. I'm actually going to stand back a bit.
They're a bit obnoxious, aren't they?
Yeah, they are a bit monstrous. Right. No.
I should check my side, make sure there's none coming round that way.
Just have a look at... Oh, watch out. There is a radiated coming straight for you. Did he make it or did he fail? He failed the jump.
No, he failed. He went down on the ground.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, nothing's on that side at all.
That's fine then. You could go over there and they would probably be lured. Oh, there is definitely one there now. Is it? Did it land inside?
A little speedro. No, he landed on the top.
Rad remover is engaged. You should be able to deal with it now. Nope, go away. Such naughty little spiders they are.
He sprained my leg, how dare.
Oh, I've only got 124 pistol rounds left.
Yeah, they don't seem to follow me. And they have to wait a little for them to come around.
I mean, you're welcome to be on my side for now if you want.
I need like a sniper rifle, so because I can see from my base. I need like a really big scope.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Whoa, that was a bit nasty.
You alright?
Yeah, the spiders keep jumping the gap. I need to place down the defenses that I intended to place down. It was a while ago I made a mental note that I should put down some spikes along the wall. I just never have. Uh-oh. I think one of the electric fences is damaged, I think. Something might be hitting it.
I'm behind you shooting, just so you know.
Yep. Aavak has developed a sixth sense for where Shelab is when she's shooting these days. Go figure.
Wonder why he feels the need for that.
I know. Trying for the headshots again. There we go. I mean, it's still up, but it might need a bit of fixing, perhaps. Please, no more spitting. Okay.
It's a lot harder with a marksman rifle to actually see what you're shooting at because the gun gets in the way.
Oh, really? Do you not have a good scope on it?
No, I don't have any scope on it.
Oh. You must need to get you a mod, I think.
Yeah. I think I'm getting good headshots, but...
I think the electric fences are burnt out. I might need to repair them. I wasn't aware that that was a mechanic, so I apologize for that. 32 pistol rounds left. I'm going to swap to my crossbow for now, rather than continue to use up the pistol round, just in case we need the rad remover later.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a decent chance of getting a boom headshot regardless what happens. I've also got a lot of Molotov cocktails. There we go. It definitely does feel like having additional rows of them protects us. I think what probably happened earlier was that the first line went down, but we'd been killing them fairly effectively because they were stunned further down the path. And then as a result of the first line having gone down, the second one started to take increasingly large amounts of work, and then got overloaded. Sorry, I got the impression that I was thinking, oh, there's Farrell coming in.
Oh.
Healing.
Good job.
I'm going to use it again just to increase my health. Should have gone to the shotgun, not my pistol. That was a bit silly. Oh, it's starting to stack up.
Everyone does silly things when they panic, though. When there's things just like randomly coming in.
It was more that I was thinking, oh yeah, my pistol's my strongest weapon, but really, you got to use the right tool for the job. The pistol is my strongest weapon, but in close quarters, my shotgun has significant advantages.
Shotguns are great, yeah.
Nice kill on that zombie cop there. Very nice kill. They are starting to stack up as radiated now, because they're the ones that are healing through the damage we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see a radiated zombie cop. Switching over. I'll go for the headshots on him. In fact, I'm going to hit the irradiated a bit with my remaining rounds, just to try and remove any potential healing they've got going. I'm not sure how long it lasts, this effect. It could be indefinite, in which case I really only need to hit them once, and like a leg shot would do. But since I don't know, I'm erring on the side of caution. How are you going, Shelab?
Go back to my crossbow a bit because it seemed a bit more thinned out now.
Yeah, we've thinned out the irradiators quite a lot. I suspect it is just a case of hitting them once, and that finishes them off. There we go.
It is a shame that we couldn't split them up a bit more, though. Like why they all just decided to come to this
it could
side
be a
so
case
far.
that they were over on that side. Sometimes I get very thin hordes until about halfway through, and then all of a sudden they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just edging to the side so I can get a better view through the bars. Sorry about that. Should have warned you before I did it rather than tell you afterwards. But then a headshot would have already done the damage.
My headshots are pretty lethal now as well, so it doesn't help.
They were always lethal. Your boom headshot, I think, triggers on players. Which is part of the problem. Oh, nice kill.
Nice one.
Again, those boom headshots are amazing. Even against irradiated, they're absolutely staggeringly good. I think he might be down. No. He will probably explode. It means the walls are going to take a bit of damage. There we go. Thinning them out, though. We've got a good bit through the horde now. Several hours in. We've only got 2 minutes and a half worth of horde to go.
That's great.
But I would be very interested in knowing
the irradiators down now.
what people think about the electric fence setup we've got. I think it could be made significantly more robust with a little bit more planning. But this was kind of thrown together.
You did not have long.
No, it was pretty much thrown together on a whim.
And it was really cool.
Certainly made the early horde night much easier. I might be able to get out and affect repairs, but honestly, the moment I leave this position, I make it a lot less, a lot more likely that something's going to go wrong. I'm going to switch to my pistol. I don't have many rounds left, unfortunately, but... One for you. I'm going to wait for the next one. One for you, one for you. I don't know if I caught that one out.
I missed the cop.
Let's switch to you. There you are, one in the arm. I'm not sure if that's going to have done much, but it may have done enough. What are the... Ooh. I actually don't know how well these bars are doing. They may be soon to die, honestly. Ooh, nice headshot. Ooh, and another one. Very nice. Gotta take out the cops because they are the only ones doing damage to the bars right now. Nice work. And it's down. Very nice work.
Awesome.
Got a lot more new radiated joining the group. Not seeing any zombie cops right now, though. Bloody spiders, though. My lord.
Oh, they're horrible, aren't they?
Yeah. Just a little bit under 2 minutes left. Once all we've got left are irradiated, I will switch back to my pistol.
Yeah.
Remove the auto heal. To that aim, could you drop your pistol ammo for me? So I'm all but out.
There you go. You have all of it.
Thank you.
I'll just use my marksman rifle.
I probably won't use that much because I'll just switch to it for getting 1 or 2 shots off, and then leave it at that.
You can just share half back with me after Horde Night's over.
Yeah. Okay, now we're only more or less only failed. Sorry, radiated. Reloading. Going for the spiders. Apparently. There we go. That one is just attacking the bars. Get them through. Come on, get through. You're in the way of the one I want to kill because he's damaging the defenses.
It'd be hard to get the headshots.
I think we just actually took one of their legs out.
But there's always like something else in the way of the one you want, or like
almost always, yeah. There we go, it's done. Got that spider right in the face. And once again, gonna take a few shots on that the irradiated cop. Got a couple of cops on their way.
Okay.
I think we may have got the boom headshot on the irradiated cop. Nice. Fairly certain all but one of the irradiated is being hit now. And we've got one whose legs we've taken out, and he's just crawling around. It's quite funny. In a kind of sadistic way. You're moving a little too fast. Level 86
now. Yeah, it's becoming quite a frightening level now because it's
because the Horde Knights are getting really drawn out. Are we going to
start getting now?
There we go. We're doing reasonably well, but I can hear them working their way through all of our defenses down below. Okay. Oh, zombie cop. Switching over to the irradiated. Think we just lost some of our defensive wall. So I'm going to focus on just doing damage for a little bit with the pistol. Nice work.
I can't really see what I'm doing very well, but I'm trying to go for the headshots.
I don't see anything down below, which is good. Because it's probable indicator that nothing has gotten into the courtyard of the base. Switching back to crossbow. You know what? I think... Ooh. Have a look around. Would you be alright to do that? It might be on your side.
Yeah. Oi, you, get off.
Coming out as well. Right behind you. Got an irradiated cop. Oh, he's about to spit. Oof. I need to go and repair my pistol. I'll be right back. I need to go down.
Okay, cool. I'll just crouch down here and take out as much as I can for you.
Should have kept these doors closed though. Alright, it's way too dangerous of a route for them to get through. Repairing. Repaired. And I'm behind you again.
Hey.
Yeah, they have actually managed to break some of the defenses completely. That's what I was worried about, but to be honest. Radiated white. I'm not entirely certain how many levels we've got tonight, but this is probably one of the most fun hordes we've had.
Yeah.
By a fairly large margin. There we go. Daytime is here. Now we've just got to clean up the mess. Right, I'm swapping to my shotty. So I think we've done enough damage right now.
Don't get in my firing line if you can help it.
No, I won't. Reload.
Or tell me if you're gonna.
Well done.
Phew.
I've got a couple outside, but nothing we need to worry about, really.
Anything irradiated left?
No, I don't think so. And you know what? Despite this having been a much bigger hole than usual, this place did really well. We've lost a lot
Used
of
about
the
100 ammo.
of the electric. Well, in
lot
fact,
of
all of the
spikes.
electric fences.
Set the
no.
ones on my side are untouched.
Actually, we barely lost any. The electric fences are gone, but they're really relatively easy to replace. So there we
Yeah,
go.
bit of concrete to patch up, and then we're good.
Spent an awful lot of ammo on that.
Spent about 100. 7.62s and about 140 crossbow bolts. So that wasn't too bad at all.
Well, I'm just going to clean up what's left out here, which isn't very much. There you go. You down for the count? Yes, you are. And oop.
A very good horde night.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I had a lot of fun with that. Now to quickly assess the damage. Spike's gone over here. One of the blocks partially destroyed. Loads of spikes on your side gone, actually. Wow, they did a load of damage back here on the wall.
Yeah, probably because I wasn't there.
Yeah. And, oh, I didn't put
It's
anything
like, it's
down
kind of
there,
like,
actually. So.
do you wait for them while your teammate is over there, like, shooting a million? Or do
Yeah.
you...
Ah! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
you
no!
turned on your electric fence.
Well, yeah. I'll turn it off if you want, but...
Sorry, no, I assumed you had when you decided to come over to my side. Because there wouldn't have been a reason to use the power up on that electric fence setup, given that.
I turned it on
My fault.
just for horde night and then ran over. I didn't.
Yeah, no,
turn it
that
on.
was entirely my fault. I assumed. Made a bit of a dope out of myself. But yes, just so you know, it will actually affect you too. So you probably want to be double
Did you lose
sure.
a lot of health doing that?
No, it's mostly a stun
Not
effect.
too bad.
It's mostly the
a
stun
stun.
effect.
Oh, that's not so bad.
But the base itself held up really, really well, and did so largely because of the presence of an electric fence to take them down. It's a shame I didn't have any tools with me to assess how damaged they were, but that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. It was really fun. What did you think of it?
I had lots of fun doing that. We just need to get some better mods for marksman rifle, I think. If we can.
Okay, well, definitely. But that's going to be it for us. In the next episode, repairs, possibly a bit of questing. Also, 4 skill points to spend.
Oh yeah, how many have I got?
What level are you?
4 as well. I think it's 80.
I'm 92 now, my lord. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, everyone. Hope to see you in the next, but until then, and as always, do take care.
And keep being awesome.